Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. We are here for another video today, and in today's video we are going to talk about the top 10 guinea pig myths. So starting at number 1, that I believe is a number 1 myth, is that guinea pigs don't require veggies. As most of you know, guinea pigs don't produce their own vitamin C, and the best source of vitamin C is through fresh veggies. So typically 1 cup of veggies per pig per day is what we would give, but that could be split up into half a cup each, twice a day, or however you decide to do it. But yes, guinea pigs do require veggies. Our next myth is that guinea pigs are starter pets. Now, someone please tell me, define a starter pet. Because I assure you that guinea pigs are not starter pets. Guinea pigs require a lot of space. They require fresh veggies, they require hay, pellets, a proper appropriate sized cage, they require vet care when they are ill, and no pet is a starter pet. Every pet has different needs and necessities, and I just don't know what a starter pet would be considered. Our next myth is that they thrive in a pet store cage. Now, let's define a pet store cage. A pet store cage would be your small little starter kits. Guinea pigs like to do zoomies, especially when they are at a young age of 6 months and under. And for this reason, they require a lot of space. They like to do zoomies, they like to popcorn, they love to explore and forage. And if they're living in a small starter kit, they don't have the room to do that once you put in their hideys and their hay holders and all these other things into the cage. You've now filled it up that they only have about their body size worth of space to move around. Guinea pigs will not thrive in pet store cages. Our next myth is that guinea pigs can live with other species in the same enclosure. It is never suggested to house your guinea pigs with another species, whether it's a hamster, a rabbit, a duck, a cow. Guinea pigs do best with their own species. They don't necessarily have to live in the same cage. They can thrive living side by side and will still have their social needs met. But you don't want to house guinea pigs with other species because other species can carry bacteria that can potentially be life-threatening to your guinea pig. Not to mention the chance of injury happening, and it's just not worth that risk. Our next myth is that guinea pigs won't chew items other than food. Now, as most of you know, guinea pigs have ongoing, forever growing teeth. I believe it's called open-rooted teeth. In any case, guinea pigs are known chewers, and you've probably observed your guinea pig biting on the cages, or biting or chewing on coroplast, plastic, you name it. If you put a wire in your guinea pig enclosure or get them access to wires or just anything, they are likely to chew it because they don't know the difference. Our next myth is that guinea pigs are not expensive. Now, sure, there are plenty of ways that you can help save money by buying in bulk or getting your hay from a local farm or farm feed store, but guinea pigs in general are not cheap. Excuse me. The cost of their veggies alone can add up, depending on where in the world you live, the cost of their hay. But the top-notch expense would be vet care. Now, I live in Canada. If I have to take my guinea pig to a vet just to walk in the door for a minimal exam, will cost me $120. And that depends on which vet I go to. Some will be a little less expensive and others will be more expensive. But vet care is the biggest expense. And I promise you that If you get guinea pigs as babies and you raise them, I promise you that in their average 4 to 8 year lifespan, you will be definitely having to take your guinea pig to a vet at some point or another. Whether it be for a hay poke, piece of hay that you can't, see or get out of the eye, or whether it's because of a URI, a UTI, stones, bumps, lumps, any reason, guaranteed you will be required to take your guinea pig to a vet, and that can add up very quick. Our next myth is that guinea pigs are boring. All they do is eat, sleep, and poop. Now, while that is true, guinea pigs are so much fun to watch, especially when they don't know that you're watching them. When they get the zoomies and the popcorns, when they're excited and happy because not one single popcorn is the same. Watching them fight over the same strand of hay or the same piece of carrot or lettuce, it's just hilarious to watch. I promise you guinea pigs are not boring. Our next myth is that guinea pigs are solitary. Now, while you might find the exception to this rule, guinea pigs do best in pairs or more. Now, males do best in pairs. Females can be in pairs or more. Our next myth is that guinea pigs enjoy long walks on a harness and leash. Now, some people love to go for a walk, and you'll take your dog with you and enjoy an afternoon at the park or for a hike. Now, while dogs might enjoy that, guinea pigs do not. Guinea pigs have very fragile backs, and they're not going to always want to, go the same direction that you do. And especially being a prey animal, if something spooks them, they're going to run the opposite way that you want them to. Or if you just accidentally try and tug them, you can end up breaking their back or causing nerve damage or any kind of just harmful to the guinea pig. So don't put a harness or leash on your guinea pig. Just don't. Our next myth is that guinea pigs never get sick. Now, I used to think that way. When I first got my guinea pigs a little over 2 years ago, I once said in a video that not every guinea pig will require a vet. And the likelihood of it could be slim to none. It really depends on the guinea pig and the situation. But I quickly learned otherwise. Because within a couple of months me saying that, I had to take Andre to the vet. I took Jane to the vet. I took Tokyo to the vet. I took Peppa to the vet. I took probably a couple of others in between as well. I've had a lot of guinea pigs that required vet care for one reason or another. So it is a big myth that guinea pigs never get sick. And our bonus myth is that guinea pigs don't require chew toys. So while the best way to keep their teeth grinded down at level is good quality hay, especially Timothy hay, because it's got the coarse fibers that they really need. But providing chew toys is added enrichment. It's boredom breakers. So while they don't necessarily need it to survive, they do need it to thrive. I hope you found this video somewhat useful. I hope you learned something new. If I've forgotten anything on that list, feel free to comment down below. Let's get the conversation going. I would love to hear your opinions, and I will talk to you all in the next video, everyone. Until next time, bye.